Hello from Thredbo and welcome to the Big Air Grand Final event of the Thredbo Freeride Series. The series has been a huge success and continues to nurture some of Australia's top freestyle talent, so let's go back and have a look at the series that was. The rails event in the High Noon Terrain Park kicked off the series early in June. Riders were throwing big spins onto and off the rails, which were scoring high with the judges. It wasn't all pretty, as there were many spills on the day that had the crowd cringing on the bank. All the top riders deserved their spots on the podium and loved the event.
Yeah, it was good. It was fun for the first comp of the season. Yeah, it was fun as. Stoked.
The riders only had a 3-week turnaround, then they were back up to the reshaped High Noon Park for the second event of the series, doing it slopestyle. The wintry weather had set in for the day as riders took to the setup that consisted of a 7-metre down bar into a gap to 6-metre down lift tower tube into a 25-foot jump and ending with a 35-foot jump.
The course is really tricky. There's a couple of fast and then slow sections, and then the snow conditions are a little bit slower too. And then there was wind, so it was a bit of everything, but it's a bit of a challenge, but we managed.
Open snowboard men's winner Jai Kearney was a standout on the day with his impressive run.
I did a backside 270 on that rail, and then a board slide to fakie, and then a 5.
The competitors really put on a show for this event, but not before long it was time to put the freestyle gear away and pull out the speed skis and boards for the ride across event on the other side of the mountain. The freshly built 700-metre course was set and the 83 riders took to the softer snow conditions. Australian Winter Olympian and Thredbo local Scott Nella took out the coveted men's open ski with an impressive time of 44.95 seconds. He attributes his win to his home course familiarity.
Training here at Thredbo and just been skiing the track a little bit, so I had a little bit of a hometown advantage.
Next, the riders were to head up to the bluff for the Rip Curl Australian Freeride Pro. The heat was certainly on, as only a minimal amount of points separated many of the riders at the top. The specialised course consisted of a mix of natural and man-made features and allowed riders to choose their own line. As well as the Black Diamond 4 line, the 74 competitors had to negotiate a log jam, hitching post, kicker over trees, 2-stage rock section and a variety of other natural drops and gaps as they carved down the course. As well as some spectacular riding on the day, there were certainly some special crashes.
I tried to do one of the first wood rail features, and everyone said, "What are you doing?" And I was like, "No, it'll be fine." And I fell. No, I came out smelling like roses. It was bad for like a second there, and then it was fine.
A highlight of the day was undoubtedly the way local Thredbo rider Sam Tomasi navigated his way through the course with a very impressive win to take out first place in the junior men's ski.
Got a 360 nose tap on the first feature, and then managed to pull off a 720 over the tree jump, and then went really big off the last final drop, so I was stoked.
The prestigious freeride event wrapped things up about 2 p.m, then the riders only had 4 hours until they had to be back up for the Rip Curl Throwdown later that night.
Here we go.
The Throwdown is the event on the Australian freestyle calendar that no skiers and boarders want to miss, and everyone wants to win. Riders were invited to compete in the event. There was a 2-hour jam session and the winners were rider chosen. Charles Beckinsale took to his custom-built setup, pleasing the crowd during the night with his backside 360 into 50-50 on the down rail. We managed to catch up with a few riders mid-event to see what they thought of the setup.
I was super intimidated by it when I got here. I was like, oh my God, what tricks am I going to do on this?
Man, I'm loving it today. It's so sick. There's like something for everyone, like the jumpers, the jibbers and everything like that. Boys in the park crew have just done an awesome job, so loving it.
It's so fun. You just want to keep sessioning, but it's so hot.
The best of the best riders had been invited to compete in the grand final for the 2011 Thredbo Freeride Series. Charles Beckinsale had created a 65-foot jump that was shaped to perfection behind the cruiser chair. The jump had plenty of kick that was sending riders high into the sky as they flipped, spun and grabbed through the air trying to win their respective category. Jordan Houghton was impressive winning the men's open ski, as well as Jess Rich taking out the women's open snowboard. With the grand final done and dusted, the overall Thredbo Freeride Series champions were announced and took to the podium. The winners for 2011 were Jordan Houghton for the Open Men's Ski, Jai Kearney in the Open Men's Board, Open Women's Ski is still to be confirmed, Wiki Jones in the Open Women's Board. Over to the juniors where Ryan Cook won the Junior Men's Ski, Ben Alexis in the Junior Men's Board, Gemma Greentree in the Junior Women's Ski and Alexa Fitch in the Junior Women's Board. From all reports, riders just love the series and we may even be expecting a few new big surprises for next year's competition.
Can't divulge too much, but yeah, we're looking for new options and yeah, it should be a slight change next year.
Well, that's a wrap for the 2011 Thredbo Freeride Series. We look forward to seeing you next year where the competition will continue to just get bigger and better. I hope you enjoyed it and we'll see you next time. This is Tom Sproats in Thredbo.